Stephen Hauschka will kick off here for Seattle. And back deep, Tommy Lee Lewis. A touchback. On first down, Breeze goes through a progression. And he's able to find his tight end, Kobe Fleener. On second down, the handoff to Mark Ingram. And Ingram picks up 2 yards. Breeze to the sideline. Completes the pass to Michael Thomas for the first down. Michael Thomas, the rookie out of Ohio State, has been fantastic. Ingram runs into his own man, bounces backwards, and has to dive forward, able to get a yard.
That's not good because you're not running north and south.
Second down and 9, they fake the toss to Ingram, and a pass incomplete. The intended receiver was Willie Snead. On third down earlier. Breeze in the pocket, gets rid of it, incomplete. Sherman on the coverage on Willie Snead.
Makes his catch. It will not matter. He'll be short because of their ability to close on the football and eliminate rack yards, run after catch.
Thomas Morstead with a punt. Tyler Lockett on the return. Lockett makes one man miss. Up the middle, and Lockett gets back up.
Injury actually to that list. Talked to him pre-kick. He looks extremely smooth, and he said he's feeling terrific, guys.
Well, Russell Wilson on first down hands off to Christine Michael. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, tackled by Cameron Jordan.
Of him running the football, James Laurinaitis talked to Chris and I in pregame and said, boy, we like him a lot better when he's in the pocket than when he's mobile.
The high throw is hauled in by Jermaine Kearse, and Kearse picks up 10 for the first down.
Quick throws, just like we saw that last play. That helps Russell Wilson avoid any type of contact.
The handoff to Michael. He gets hit at the line. Kenny Vaccaro stepping up in the safety position as we take a look at the defense. Second down and 9 here for Seattle. It's Michael again, and a flag comes in. A couple of flags come flying in. Our referee today is Ed Hockley.
Right now, they're starting
Personal
out good.
Foul, clipping, offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat second down.
You know, last start, 7th, 8th grade, no big deal. Russell Wilson flips it out to Michael. Gets 2 yards to New Orleans. Wilson gets rid of it quickly to C.J. Prosise. And Prosise got some positive yards, but gets shoved out of bounds at around the 41-42 yard line by Greg Robertson.
Smart defense.
Smart defense or guarding the sticks, right? Guard that first down line. Nothing behind you. You get it.
John Ryan to punt. Tommy Lee Lewis lets it bounce, and this will be down inside the 5.
Big mistake.
So,
catch the football. Hey, today was biceps and back, you know.
Illegal touch by the kicking team, number 23. 23 went out of bounds. He came back in and was the first to touch inside the 20-yard line. By rule, that creates a touchback. Is therefore the ball is placed on the 20-yard line, first down.
So now it's 1st and 10 from the 20 for Drew Brees. Throws towards the sideline, completes the pass to Michael Thomas. 6'3", 210 pounds is Thomas. The handoff to Ingram. Ingram fumbles the ball, loses it. Picked up by Earl Thomas to the end zone. Touchdown. Earl Thomas got the loose ball and ran it in 33 yards for the touchdown for Seattle.
Let's take a look as we look into the pile. There's Ingram right there in the middle. And there's a ball popping free. And look at Earl Thomas on the spot, catches it on the fly. And then look at the guys rally and go and block. Right. Look at KJ Wright right out in front
After
of
the
him.
touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct by the offense, number 23. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. The touchdown counts.
Seven 0 Seattle off the turnover. The fumble. Thomas with a 33-yard return for the touchdown.
And they cherish it. And essentially what they just did, guys, they stole a possession is what they did.
And Hauschka having a kickoff from the 20. A little miscommunication on the kickoff, and it's covered by Travaris Cadet.
Pick him up on the sideline.
Hightower now in at tailback. And Hightower gets hit in the backfield. KJ Wright got the penetration, a loss of 3 on the play. Second and 13, empty backfield here for New Orleans. Over the middle. The pass is complete to Kobe Fleener.
100 snaps in the desert.
On 3rd and 4. Breeze under pressure, flag comes flying in, and Breeze goes down. Frank Clark with the sack and the dance.
Obviously missed Michael Bennett, but
Holding
Frank Clark.
offense number 64. The penalty is declined. Brings up 4th down.
Where that quarterback is and is spinning back into him.
Orsted gets the punt off. Lockett's got some room for a return from the 32. And he doesn't get much. Gets out the 33, a 48-yard return. Kristen Michael in the backfield. Wilson in the shotgun. On 1st down, Wilson, pump fake. Now he's in trouble. He goes down. Sacked by Paul Kruger. Sack of the year for the Saints defense. They entered last in the league. The pass to Tyler Lockett. And Lockett is met there right away by Ken Crawley. He gets 9 yards back.
There you go.
Yep.
False start offense. Number 74. 5-yard penalty for 3rd down.
Plenty tricks of the trade to try and keep you off balance.
On 3rd and 16. Wilson over the middle, slings it in, completes the pass to Jimmy Graham, the former Saint, for 13, but that's shy of the 1st down marker at the 10-yard line. Nearly blocked. And now a fair catch is signaled and made at the 13-yard line. Hightower in the backfield. Hightower gets the carry, makes a sharp cut. And he gets up to the 18, picks up 6, and let's go back to LA and check in with Carissa Thompson.
The period of football, extra plays, extra wear and tear on those teams.
Hand off again to Hightower, Bobby Wagner. Each other post for one another.
All you have to do is turn on the film.
Breeze completes the pass to Snead, and Snead makes the move to pick up the 1st down.
Can get picked, and that's why he had room to make the catch for the 1st down.
Breeze throws high. Cooks goes high to get it. Brandon Cooks at 5'10". He can elevate.
Pulls it in and possesses it all the way through.
Quick pass on the slant, complete to Thomas.
Watch the shake. The shake after he catches the ball, because he's going to make 3 guys throw a no-hitter. Yeah, that's true.
Got the wrong guy.
On 2nd down and 1, Breeze
There's
with
a shot.
time, taking a shot down the field for Cooks. Incomplete. Thomas looked like he got a piece of it.
They stayed under control and knocked it away.
On 3rd and 1, it's Hightower up the middle. He's got the 1st down. So guys, Tim Hightower has been in the backfield ever since that fumble. 1st and 10 for New Orleans. And they hand off to Hightower, and Hightower is really hitting that hole hard, and Tim Hightower getting the carries here ever since that fumble by Ingram, which led to the touchdown, the fumble return.
Straight weeks. Kansas City last week and now this one.
On 2nd and 6, Breeze comes near side, completes the pass to Brandon Cooks. He moves the chains, picks up 8. Drew Brees 8 for 11, 72 yards. Hightower, a big hole. Tim Hightower, the 6-year player out of Richmond. Harris Cadet in, splits out. Breeze. The pass complete to the tight end. That is to Fleener, and let's check in with Carissa back in LA. 12th play of the drive. Hightower. Up the middle, stutter steps for a couple yards. Breeze has it batted down. Cliff Averill got the big paw up. They've gone 77 yards so far. Breeze completes the pass right by that first down marker. Going to be very close to Brandon Coleman.
I'm 3 yards from the goal line. You don't need to do that. That's just being a young player, but that's not being a smart player.
Secured the catch, but the only thing he would be able to tell Sean Payton and crew is this ball, as opposed to faking it if I'm Seattle.
A 22-yard field goal attempt for Will Lutz. He does kick it, and it is good. We're with us from LA. Will Lutz kicking off. Tyler Lockett in the end zone. And Seattle will start at the 25. The Seahawks lead right now 7-3 on first down. Wilson leaves it off for Lockett, getting him into some space.
Correct another offensive lineman.
On 2nd and 3. Nice move by Paul Richardson, gets to the outside, and Richardson down to the 45 of New Orleans, gets 23.
For that type of situation.
By the way, guys, Russell Wilson, this is a lateral. Tanner McAvoy with the pass coming back. Precise inside the 5. Taken down at the 2, a 43-yard pass by Tanner McAvoy.
Drafting talent.
On 1st and goal, the handoff is to Michael, who gets it in for the touchdown. Christian Michael with his 5th rushing touchdown of the year.
Got him off the couch. Watch Tuka Alfu right here, number 46, seal the deal. Watch him be patient. See, lead blockers also have to be patient. See him turn his shoulders right there and pick off the linebacker coming inside. Right there. Bringing him back was a payoff right there as he knocks Stupar out of the hole.
Need more yardage after contact.
Auska's extra point is good. It's nice when you have versatility on your offense.
Listen, they've got hybrid players on offense as well as they do on defense.
Tommy Lee Lewis. Of course. Daniel Lasco in at tailback. Play action. And the pass to Snead. And Snead up the middle to the 38. Gets the first down. Kelsey McCray with the tackle. 13-yard pickup.
And get Seattle to stay in the defenses that they're in and try and run them some.
Here's Lasco, his first carry of the day. He's able to get 2 up to the 40. Richard Sherman with the tackle.
Got to ride the hot horse.
Breeze pressured, gets rid of it to Snead. Snead using that stiff arm. Let's see where they mark him out. He's got the first down. Jeremy Lane finally brings him down, a pickup of 8. Now he takes the handoff, able to spin forward to get 4. Toss to Lasco. Tries to cut it back inside. Bobby Wagner was there. Let's check in with Carissa Thompson back in LA.
A little tiredness in their legs.
Tim Hightower's in on 3rd and 3. Breeze completes the pass to Snead again for the first down. Up to the 39 of Seattle. Bobby Wagner with another tackle.
Simple duty.
Hightower got hit right away by Tony McDaniel. On 2nd and 9. Good hands by Josh Hill. The second tight end for New Orleans gets 3, tackled by Bobby Wagner.
Up these situations.
And they're 4 of 7 today. Breeze taking the shots, and that's incomplete. Was looking for Cadet against KJ Wright.
But you got to take the shot.
First incomplete pass on the drive for Breeze, and now Will Lutz is on for a 53-yard attempt. He connected from 22, and now he connects from 53. Just 6 points to show for it. Will Lutz kicking off. Tyler Lockett in the end zone. He's going to return this from about 5 yards deep. Lockett, a good return, takes it out to the 32, a 37-yard return career. This team leads 14-6. Good starting field position, but a flag here on the first play.
False start. Fence, left guard. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Anticipation on that.
1st and 15. Russell Wilson. That one's picked off. Nate Stupar. The first interception that Russell Wilson has thrown in his last 203 attempts.
Linebackers, and watch him get back into the passing lane. Reading the eyes, see him, he's reading, and look at him, just break inside and goes up and gets the football. He made a similar play at Kansas City where he didn't come down with the interception, but great instincts and being in the right spot.
A streak. He had 202 consecutive without a pick, and now he throws one here, and Hightower with the carry. Tony McDaniel with a tackle, a pickup of 2. He motions out. Empty backfield now for Breeze on 2nd down. Breeze, he's able to find Cadet. That's a 7-yard pickup. Cadet. 1. Hightower. Flag is thrown. Hightower loses it. They're going to say he was down, but a flag did come in the backfield.
The ruling on the field, the runner would like contact. Illegal hands to the face by the defense. That 5-yard penalty is added to the run. First down.
Breeze just lopped to one. They've gotten tipped, and that is incomplete. The ball was tipped by Cliff Averill.
Before the pass was thrown, so the tip doesn't. 9. An automatic.
I feel like I'm doing a send from the 11. Breeze dumps it off to Kuhn.
Richard. Nice, Richard.
Richard Sherman able to stand up John Kuhn.
For just being a cover corner, right? He's a complete corner.
On 2nd and 5, it's Hightower. And Hightower up to the 3.
Well, maybe a little fatigue setting in.
Hightower in the backfield. They give it to him. Hightower diving forward. He's short of the end zone.
Number 68 has come in for New Orleans.
They got Kuhn as a fullback. The handoff to Hightower. Hightower trying to push his way in. And he's short.
Yeah, I think they make the right call. We don't have a shot really down the line, but you can see that the leg is down there before he really turns. I almost thought at first it might be a progress stopped ruling, but you can see the knees on the ground. Certainly nothing I don't think that they would overturn to a touchdown, that's for sure.
The runner did not break the plane with the ball. His knee was down.
2nd and goal from inside the 1. Hightower gets stuffed again. On 3rd and goal, it's Breeze for the quarterback keeper. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well,
Charles Davis, the new offensive coordinator, up here in the booth.
2009, 2010, where he went over the top and scored one of these. I think he's done it since then. But boy, did he get a nice little jump there. And I thought they did a nice job up front because they were able to get those guys down and give them a chance to go over the top.
Points off turnovers. Both teams now with 7 points off turnovers.
On pace to run 86. And let's not forget that fatigue could be a factor after the 96 play performance last week.
Lockett again will return out of the end zone. And Lockett brings it out to the 17. Let's check in with Carissa Thompson back in LA. Seattle, no timeouts remaining. Russell Wilson on first down over the middle to Jimmy Graham, who got hit right away by Donnell Ellerbe. Wilson incomplete to Doug Baldwin.
Good matchup for 3rd and 4.
Wilson forced out of the pocket, throwing on the run to Baldwin, and Baldwin makes the catch.
He's just able to exit out and extend the play and hit him.
Wilson stepping up, throwing, and he completes the pass to Jermaine Kearse with 5 seconds to go. Trying to get one play out of bounds, 1 second left. The pass complete to Kearse for 6 yards. The long this year is 53. Hauschka, a bobble on the handle by Ryan. Ryan has to get rid of it, throws it away, and the mistake there.
To the ball quicker, so don't let them get anything deep on you.
Will Lutz to kick off to open up this 3rd quarter. Tyler Lockett, he will take a knee, and let's check in with Holly Saunders down on the field.
Let's get to that locker room, guys. He was pretty quiet with me and says they need to stop putting themselves in negative positions on offense.
Well, here on the first play from scrimmage in the 2nd half, Kristen Michael picks up 8 yards on the ground.
They're throwing the quick game. That means receivers have to get yards downfield to make up for that lack of running production.
Right up the middle is Kristen Michael. He's got himself the first down. Craig Robertson with the tackle in the first half as well. They keep it on the ground, and again, it's Michael. And he falls just shy of the 50. Donnell Ellerbe with the tackle. 24 yards on the ground so far on this drive. They had 3 in the entire first half, and they keep it on the ground. They keep on moving up to the 41.
Get them to the 2nd level quicker, and that's what they've done in the 2nd half.
Procise, he goes outside. CJ Procise gets bumped out by Ellerbe. He picks up 6. That's 40 yards now on the ground on this drive. Procise cutting it back. Jarris Bird with the tackle as Procise gets 2, setting up 3rd and short.
Far in the 2nd half, his backs have answered that challenge.
Russell Wilson rolling out. Now Wilson trying to run and dive for the first down. And he's got it.
Okay, you all right? You okay?
We just lost Spielman. Wilson moving in the pocket, throws incomplete to Michael.
The shoes on, he's feeling better, but he's still not completely there yet.
Michael gets hit backfield by Cameron Jordan. A loss of 3. Wilson dumping it out to Nick Vanette. And Vanette gets tripped up by Devontae Harris, who gets 6. So that'll bring on the field goal unit.
To help their defense by giving them extra rest after the half.
A 44-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. Down and teach this other one how to tackle right away.
Give him to me when he's 2. Turn him into a 3 technique in no time.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Eric, and welcome, Mel.
Tommy Lee Lewis on the return, spins out and gets out to the 23-yard line.
Patient and methodical. Seattle wants you to be impatient on offense and make mistakes.
Hightower on the carry, got back to the line of scrimmage. Frank Clark, Bobby Wagner right there to meet him.
He's bigger than that.
Breeze stepping up over the middle, completes the pass to Thomas. And Thomas, tackled by Earl Thomas, picks up 18.
Showing nice footwork after the catch.
Hightower. Up to the 46, gets 4, tackled by Richard Sherman. For their last 3 possessions, 2nd down and 5. Breeze. Incomplete. Maybe a little miscommunication between he and Brandon Cooks.
He's not playing today with a knee injury.
Pressure coming, the pass is incomplete. Here comes a flag, the pass intended for Thomas. Deshaun Shedd was the one on the coverage.
Before the pass was thrown, holding defense number 35. The 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
The Seattle coaches will not be upset with him with that.
Flea flicker. Breeze completes it. Coleman, 41 yards all the way down to the 11.
Back block allowed Coleman to go deep.
And now the handoff to Hightower. And a flag is thrown.
False start offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Breeze finds Fleener. Fleener just short of the end zone. Richard Sherman, Kelsey McCray.
In the end zone. Let's see how difficult they can make it on New Orleans if New Orleans can solve them.
1st and goal from the 1. Hightower. 2nd effort. And Hightower gets stuffed. Kelsey McCray.
It's hardest on an injured leg, but you still got to execute.
Breeze. Incomplete for Hightower. 3rd and goal coming up. On 3rd and goal, Hightower gets hit in the backfield by Rubin. How about the defense for Seattle? Wow, their goal line defense is phenomenal.
Make it difficult on 3 downs and force them into a field goal attempt. That's why they're a great defense.
A 21-yard field goal attempt is good by Will Lutz.
Goals, not enough touchdowns in that sequence. Sounds good with 4 for 4, but you got to put in the end zone.
Lockett again deep in his end zone, returning. And Lockett brings it out to the 24-yard line.
Injury, and what is that, Chris? They're pumping cold in there to try and compress it and help that injury out.
On 1st down, it's C.J. Procise, and a flag comes in at the end of the run.
You've got to be able to
Illegal
defend
block
the
in
edges.
the back by the offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty enforced from the dead ball spot. Repeat 1st down.
Handoff up the middle for Procise. Let's go back to L.A. for a game break.
Little stooper out of the box.
2nd and 6. Wilson pressured. Gets rid of it.
Was it just me there, Chris?
6 on 3rd downs. Tips. Cameron Jordan. And the Saints defense does the job. Back at his own 25. Fair catch. Made at the 29. In case they'll take the lead. Daniel Lasco in the backfield here on 1st down. Gets the handoff. Lasco gets wrapped up by Kelsey McCray, who's had a nice game. Picks up 3, does Lasco. 2nd down and 7. Breeze. Stiff arm. Thomas. And then he gets wrapped up by Deshaun Shedd.
Lazy when you're route running.
Hand off to Lasco. Lasco able to get to midfield. Picks up 2 as we're coming up under 30 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Bobby Wagner with the tackle. It's in motion. Will they get the play off? They do. Breeze finds his fullback Kuhn. And Kuhn is very close to the sticks of the third quarter.
They got man coverage, Charles.
The handoff to Hightower up the middle. And Hightower, the 38, picks up 4. Jaron Reed with a tackle.
He runs the football. Veteran in the fourth quarter also. There's that toss.
Yep. Hightower. Look at Hightower go. Cuts it back. Hightower. Down inside the 5. Breeze. Pump fake. Comes back. Completes the pass to Willie Snead. Jeremy Lane with a tackle. And Snead is tackled at the 5. Second and goal from the 5 coming up. Towers back in. They hand off to him. Hightower. Falling forward. Down to the 2. Earl Thomas with the tackle.
Or now they have a formation to spread them out.
Breeze throwing. Pass caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks.
Brian Dixon, number 20, is looking for the flag because it's a nice little run route for offensive guys right here. Take a look. He's going to be looking for the flag right here. See? And that is offensive interference. Now, the rule is you're allowed to block 1 yard off the line of scrimmage.
Drew can move around as well.
Breeze, little shovel pass to the tight end Fleener, and Fleener gets stopped.
That's well executed and well done, and I'm telling you right now, every NFL team should have that in their offense because it's unstoppable.
Lockett, his team takes over at the 25. On first down, Russell Wilson dumps it off for Lockett. And Lockett will get 8 yards on first down. Quick pass. And the catch by Paul Richardson for the first down. First down. Rolling out. Wilson. Look who he finds. Jermaine Kearse, just as Charles had mentioned. And that's a 17-yard completion.
Underneath that deeper route, break on the flat.
Christian Michael on the carry. It's wrapped up by Nate Stupar for a pickup of 4. Time for a game break. Let's check in with Kurt Menefee.
We were kids, didn't we?
Second down and 6. Russell Wilson. He's going to try to run. And Russell Wilson diving. As he has Craig Robertson hanging on him, able to get 4. Wilson finds Baldwin down the sidelines, got the first down, out of bounds at the 22. Baldwin in motion on first down. Wilson throws high, incomplete, looking for Kearse. Kenny Vaccaro there on the coverage.
As soon as the quarterback releases the football.
8th play of the drive. The handoff to Michael. Gets up to the 20. Gets 2. Robertson with the tackle.
For Jimmy Graham to make an appearance.
Now Procise comes in the backfield. Pressure coming. Wilson steps up. Completes it to Graham. On cue.
Here. Roll out pass to the right.
First and goal from the 5. Wilson. Lofting one. And he just throws this one away.
So this is where you start playing plays as defense.
Flag is thrown before the snap.
False start, offense, number 32. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
So that just kills play selection now.
On second and goal from the 10. Wilson, pump fake, throws. Was looking for Graham, who got bumped by Von Bell. Wilson Gets it out to Lockett, who gets wrapped up by Ken Crawley.
Beautiful job by Crawley. We've been getting on him a little bit, but here's where you eliminate thought.
Made from 44 earlier, this one from 21. And it's good. 22-20 here in the fourth. Hauschka. It'll be a touchback. Almost 78 minutes. On first down, Breeze finds Snead. Snead with some room takes it out beyond the 40.
You see this number right there? You have to eat that by pounding the football in play action.
Hand off to Hightower. And Hightower will pick up 2 yards on first down.
Expected run.
On 2nd and 7, not a run. It's a pass, and the pass is complete to Thomas. Thomas gets wrapped up by Brock Coyle. On third down. Breeze pumps. Breeze moving in the pocket. Flag is thrown. The pass is complete to Snead, but let's see what the flag is for.
I see a DB.
Before the pass was thrown, holding defense number 25. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Breeze rolling out to his right. Dropped by the fullback, John Kuhn. Hightower trying to get outside. Bobby Wagner with a good tackle, a 5-yard run for Hightower. And now 3rd and 5 coming up once again. X goes in motion. Breeze finds Cooks on the slant. Cooks gets down, has the first down at the 24, 21-yard completion. Hand off to Hightower. Hightower breaks free of a couple tackles, and he's got the first down, picks up 12, and let's go back to that previous pass to Cooks. Hand off to Hightower. And Hightower brings it up to the 10 for 2, and Hightower is now up over 100 yards on the day on the ground with 102.
Never count him out.
2nd down and 8. Breeze dumps it off to Hightower. Kelsey McCray tackles him. 3rd and 8. It's Cadet in the backfield. Breeze. He gets sacked by Cliff Averill. And the important thing there is he took care of the ball. Will Lutz has made 3 so far today. This one from 36. And there is a flag before the kick.
Second one, so you know they've had to
Before
work
the ball
on
was
that.
snapped, false start, offense, the right guard, 5-yard penalty.
And it was created by
For
the shift
75.
of the Seahawks.
From 41 for Lutz. They have to score a touchdown. He's 4 for 4 on the day.
Well over 100 in overtime to continue to fight. So let's see how this one goes down the stretch.
Lockett. Tyler Lockett, the dangerous return man, takes it out to the 32. We now welcome those of you who are just watching the Houston-Detroit game. Russell Wilson stepping up, and he slides. Marked down at the 36. Craig Robertson gets credit for the tackle.
2 deep zone, play it underneath.
Wilson dumps it off to Procise. A dangerous receiver out of the backfield up to the 49. A 15-yard pickup.
These guys need depth also, Charles.
Wilson completes the pass to Doug Baldwin, who gets wrapped up by Jarris Bird. Wilson, pressure, gets rid of it. The pressure came from Cameron Jordan. Wilson finds Baldwin. Baldwin breaks free and gets tackled now from behind. behind inside the 20 at the 18. A 27-yard completion. Wilson wants to spike it. He does just that with 16 seconds to go. Is the tailback. Second down and 10. 16 seconds left. Wilson stepping up. Gets it to Procise. And now the question is, can they get the play off? Wilson spikes it with 2 seconds. It all comes down to this.
Flag route.
Wilson. Back corner of the end zone. Jump ball. Incomplete. Hurst could not come down with it. Inbounds. And the Saints win it.